Hello, this is Chivalry, and welcome back to Let's Play Bravely Default! Let's head on to Everlast Tower and the Temple of Earth. Since last time, I've rearranged my setup as I have listed in the video description there. Most notably, I've made Ringabel into a Templar, so that way I can learn Rampart for him, and that'll be really useful against a lot of the remaining bosses for the chapter, or the game, really. You know why, viewers. You know why.
To think this was once the Temple of Earth. Look what has become of it.
Well, it looks no different than the Temple of Wind.
I've never set foot here either. Yet the change is clear.
Has anyone ever set foot here?
Well, at least it seems the Eternian forces dare not deploy troops here.
Yeah, that does seem really odd.
Yet I sense a foul presence.
Oh, that's just gas.
Monsters, no doubt.
Or that.
They may be after the Earth Crystal.
Oh, well, yeah, maybe they are working for the Eternian forces.
Let's hurry.
I mean, they did have monsters working for them. Probably made them themselves, too, knowing JRPGs. But alright, let's take a look around. Let's see, let's go along this path first. Now, it just takes us to another exit to Eastmore that I pointed out earlier, I believe. But, yeah, you could use a grand ship here if you wanted. Leave, come back, do whatever you need to do. So you don't have to walk all the way here again. The cannons are off now. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Alright, we got a new enemy there. Let's see. Earth Lanterns. Guess what element they're weak to, viewers? If you say Earth, I'm gonna hit you. No, they are weak to wind there. So that's one of the reasons why I have Agnès equipped with white magic. But let's see. Okay, so we got Examine. Let's get a good prayer going. I think I can potentially steal an ether from them, which could be useful for us. A lot of the enemies here deal pretty good damage. Let's see, I'm thinking if I want to go with healing, because I want to build up my staff special moves and my rod special moves, but I think these guys got a little bit too much HP for Ringabel and Edea to handle on their own. So, yeah, let's just spread out the damage as best we can there. But yeah, it does seem really odd about how Eternia has been approaching the game. I mean, their goal is to, take military control of all the crystals and thus the whole world that way, right? Then why don't they have any troops secure their assets? I mean, in every temple, there's been no one there. You'd think they would want to make sure to stop anyone like us from awakening the crystals or doing anything. Or what, did they just send all the monsters to do the work for them? I would think the monsters would have been created by the darkness or whatever's going on. But whatever, most of the obstacles are out of our way, so we don't need to really worry about that anymore. Okay, now on this floor, we got a whole bunch of branching paths. Not that many, though. This isn't Phantasy Star 2. No, we're not talking crazy, viewers. But, yeah, I'm gonna, get as much treasure as I can first. And then we'll start heading towards the end of the dungeon. But this place is pretty big in general. Alright, there we got another new enemy, Gastric Worms. Those guys are weak to water, and just like most enemies around here, they have a lot of HP. Over 13 grand if I recall. Earth Lanterns, not so much. But you can encounter them in larger groups sometimes. Okay, so what I want to do, let's examine the Gastric Worms, get a good prayer going, and steal from each of them. Now, to deal with these guys, I'm thinking if I want Agnès to, which one I want her to attack there. Okay, let's have her go after the Gastric Worm there, since they're weak to ice there. And then Ringabel. Let's see. Yeah, let's do 2 stomps each. One problem with Ringabel, or anyone, as a Templar really, is that their agility modifier is really, really bad. So, I mean, he can still be faster than enemies most of the time, but not necessarily always. But we'll see what we can do. Yeah, Pressure Point is going to be really useful for us getting through this dungeon, because the enemies just have so much HP. But fortunately, they don't show up in too large groups. Now, I know what you're thinking, Bruce. H.C. Bailey, if the enemies have that much HP, why don't you just equip Agnès with Time Magic? And you could do that, so you could use, like, Gravity and stuff to deal percent-based damage, but because of the Earth Lanterns, I think it's better to have White Magic for, like, Arrow or Aurora if you run into a large group of them, than to have Gravity against one enemy that, by themselves, is not going to be that threatening to begin with anyway. And most of them have an elemental weakness that I could otherwise exploit anyway. But alright, yeah, we took a lot of damage there. Now, even though I do want to build up her staff special moves during battle, I still want to heal outside of battle anyway, because if you get ambushed, the enemies will kill you if you're not at max HP there. But alright, an ancient bow that could paralyze enemies, although I don't really care about that, or just being a bow in general. But it's there. You could use it if you want to. If you got like a ranger in your party or something. I don't want to be a ranger. But I do want to get a Kikuichi Manji, which is a really good katana at this point in the game. If I needed Tiz to contribute to damage, I could give him two-handed with that, and that would be a little better than the War Axe because of the crit rate on the katana, but still, I don't really need him on offense. If I did, I would just have him use Godspeed Strike at this point. But we got another new enemy here. Let's see, Daedalus. And that guy, if I recall correctly, I think he's weak to Earth. I can check that out in just a moment. But you can steal diamond staves from this guy, and those could sell for a pretty penny there. So that's pretty nice. Okay, let's see. I think Ringabel and Edea could get the job done by themselves, but I don't want to chance it. So let's go with 3 cures, and then I'll do, I don't know, Fire or something, just to give a little extra damage in the event that we don't have enough to begin with. Another thing you could do with Ringabel is use Heart Strike, which will deal double damage and guarantee a crit there, but I like using 4 stomps instead, so I can use Brave more and build up his sword special move there for the boss in the end. Well, spoiler alert, there's going to be a boss at the end of this place. And I also like having Edea using pressure points to ignore the defense of enemies here. That is really, really nice. But yeah, they're weak to Earth. That could be another reason to use Time Magic, but again, this guy is not very threatening unless he ambushes you. Well, it looks like I didn't need Agnès to help out there anyway, but I would like to build up those stab special moves whenever I get a less than threatening battle that I don't need to examine an enemy in, please. Well, we'll get there soon enough. But yeah, sometimes I might have Tiz join in on the damage with Godspeed Strike, just because I got his agility pretty good here. Alright, let's see. I don't know if I need to go up these stairs, but I'm going to anyway, just to make sure that I clear this part of the map there. Now this part, that floor, the 3rd floor there, has a whole bunch of winding paths that loop around to each other, but I just wanted to clear that little part of the map there, so that way I wouldn't have to go out of my way to clear that later, when it would be more inconvenient. Well, there is one more enemy around here that is very inconvenient. Man, I am really surprised that Ringabel is outspeeding Agnès so often. I mean, he's a Templar. Their agility modifiers suck hard. But we do have a secret passage here. just some more Earth Lanterns. Those guys are really good to take the time to build up Agnès' special move there. There we get a Rune Blade. Let's see. I think that probably does something to your magic stat, or whatever, like every other Final Fantasy game. Let me see. Yeah, boost your magic attack, but I don't think you would ever want to do that. So, yeah, that seems kind of pointless. Why bother equipping that when I could equip a rod that could boost it more? Whatever. Alright, let's get out of here then. Okay, let's see. From here, let's go up real quick. I just want to pick up a couple things from branching paths, and then we'll head back to where we were before. And let's see, this one, I just want to clear this little part of the floor like I did on the other side there. And then head back. Or I could run into the worst new enemy of the area, mailed dragons. Oh man, these guys are really, really bad to run into in groups like this. I would almost consider running I probably will consider running if the battle goes badly for me, because these guys will kill you if you're not careful. Okay, so let's see. Let's go with Examine on one of them. I do not even want to steal from these guys. The problem with these guys is that they can default, and anything that I could use that could default, or pierce default, like targeting or Chi Gun Wave, would deal relatively little damage to them because they also have really high physical defense. So the best way to go to defeat these guys is to wait for one of them to default already, and then... Why didn't they do anything? Did I get like a preemptive strike and I didn't even realize it? Well, anyway, yeah, you want to wait for them to default and then follow up with an attack, because once they have at least one BP, they'll pretty much always attack you at that point, and they'll be open to, well, your own counterattacks there. Of course, if they just do like that, then we're in trouble there. But he is in negative BP now, because that one attack, consumed 2 BP, so we can get moving from here. Okay, let's see, now, to take that one guy down, I'm thinking if I want Tiz to join in on the offense, or if Edea can handle it by herself. Yeah, why don't you just default there? You also took quite a bit of damage there. And then we'll go Triple Cure on Edea. Do I need to... Yeah, I still need to work on my staff special move there, so let's get that going. Then, let's see, with Ringabel, let's go with Triple Stomp on the one who can't default there. And then we'll go Triple Pressure Point on that guy too. And anything that spills over to the other guy, so much the better. But yeah, this guy, like all the other big enemies, they have over 13,000 HP. So you want to watch out for that. But yeah, well, at least I got my, At least I got my pressure points in before they attacked there. But alright, okay, let's see. How are we looking now? No, we've still got a ways to go with that, don't we? Okay, well, let's switch out for the Sage's Staff so I can conserve what MP I've got. Although I'm doing pretty good in this run so far. And, yeah, Ringabel, why don't you default? Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay, so, well, Edea can't help out, but I do have Tiz who can help out. Let's see. Normally I wouldn't do this during a random battle, but since we're in a really bad spot, let's see what we can do. We got... What do I want? The Gale Bow there. Yeah, let's do that on himself there. I'm going to have to improvise a little bit here, because I usually don't need to do this. And we're pretty much at the point where it's kill this guy, or he will kill you. And as you can see there, that guy's weak to thunder, so I want to take advantage of that if I can. So let's go with Thundara. That should be good enough against the guy. And hopefully I will kill the guy before he attacks me. But yeah, these guys are just really annoying to have to deal with in random battles like this. Oh, I didn't well, I guess it doesn't matter to switch the weapon here. I was thinking I had to exploit like a creature type or something, but no, I don't need to worry about that here, do I? I don't have something that could exploit like a dragon creature type. Well, that battle went about as well as it usually does. Yeah, those guys are just really damn annoying to deal with, especially in groups like that. Holy cow. I'm surprised I got out of that relatively unscathed, or without having to make too many changes to my usual approach. But alright, yeah, let's get back on the stronger Yggdrasil staff there. Make sure you do not remove it, so you don't lose the special move that I've already been working on to build up here. Okay, now we want to go back downstairs and go to the end of the dungeon eventually. Let's see, where are we? Okay. Something I may want to do eventually is leave the dungeon entirely and just heal up on Grandship. So far, we're doing surprisingly well here, but that could change real quickly. One thing I might also want to do to build up Agnès' Rod special moves, if an enemy has an elemental weakness that she could exploit with like a level 1 black magic spell, I may just spam those just to conserve her MP and get in a whole bunch of magic casts to hit to build up the Rod special move there. But okay, so we got another one of those owl demon whatever guys that can teach us a new summon. And let's see. Well, I want to equip the Valkyrie there because that can make you immune to lightning, and I will probably need that in order to survive. Even though this is the Temple of Earth, let me see my summons there. Yeah, we already got the Earth summon from when we defeated, what is it? The green-haired lady. Well, whatever her name was. Yeah. Oh, man, I can't... Now this is really gonna... Mephilia, that was it. Yeah, so we already got the Earth summon one, so for some reason they put the Lightning summon one here. Yeah, it seems kind of odd, but okay. But, yeah, or, well, Thunder, Lightning, whatever, same difference. Let's see. Okay, so let's equip that, and let me see. I don't think equipment stacks with abilities that resist, like, an element like that, but I'm gonna do it anyway, in case I'm wrong. But I'm probably... I don't think so. I think everyone's gonna die except Edea. If I stole some more Valkyries from the Earth Dragons, or the mailed dragons, yeah, same difference. Yeah, that would have been, so much the better. But I don't want to switch out weapons for Agnès or Ringabel because they have special moves that I actually care about. Well, why not have a Deus Ex Machina summon? We've already had other machine-based summons for, other elements of the game, so sure, why not? How hard could it possibly be? For mini-boss time against the Anchorite of Thunder! What, they got TVs too? Oh, okay, yeah. I have no idea what that thing is supposed to be. I'm guessing some kind of an engine. But, okay. And they died.
Splendid.
Yeah. And not a whole lot we could do about that one. Oh well. Sometimes I can survive those things, but not this time. Maybe if I put, like, what was that? The white magic one that helps with damage. Angelic Ward there. Yeah, that might have helped, but I didn't think about it at the time. Whatever. But let's see. Okay, how am I doing on my supply of Phoenix Downs? Not too bad, but I probably would like to buy some more of those eventually. But for now, we'll be alright. Yeah, let's just heal up there like that. Good enough. I've already got my staff special move built up, so I don't need to worry about casting white magic anymore during random battles. I just need to get my Rod special moves going. Dying does not affect your special move progress, by the way. But what would affect it is changing your weapon, which is why I didn't want to do that for Agnès or Ringabel there. But I do want the special staff. And what did I have on you before? Ah, the Kunai there. And the little extra defense there. But, alright. Okay, how are we look... Well, hold on a sec. Let me, Well, I'm thinking about leaving the dungeon to heal up at this point. Because, well, we're almost at the end of this place. Once I finish exploring this floor, at least. And Agnès is getting a bit light on MP, so... Well, we'll see. One thing I forgot to mention about the Templar job class is its default ability, or passive ability there. Yeah, it raises the BP limit of the character there. So that's pretty nice. I could actually learn the ability for that. I think it's just called BP limit up. But you get that like much later in developing a Templar there. But I think it's only like very limited situations where I might actually care about that. And I do not want to stick around Templar any longer than I have to. It's really, really slow. And it almost cost me in that last battle. So yeah, this is the floor I was telling you about, where all the paths loop in on themselves eventually. Okay, I know what I'll do. I'll just get to the actual temple, and then I'll leave and heal up off screen or whatever eventually. But yeah, I will need to do that because we're just taking way too much damage and I'm using too much MP there. But we'll be alright. Oh, also after that last battle, we gained a job level for Tiz, so we're up to level 12 Freelancer. We're almost done with it, just 2 more to go. Although the last level for Freelancer takes a lot more JP than other job classes. And speaking of Tiz, I forgot to re-equip the... What was that? The, Hermes Sandals on him. So we're all set and ready to go there. Got our blue chest over there, but I don't think I can do anything with that right now. Yeah, nothing we can do there. Let me see. It looks like there's something down there on my map. Oh, right. Yeah, I knew that was there. Carry on. Okay, the path down there leads to the end. Actually, you know what? With all those ethers I'm stealing from the Earth Lanterns, I don't need to leave to heal up. I could just use the ethers there. So you know what? Let's just keep on going here. I mean, it's taken a while, but we'll get to the end eventually. Okay, where are we on this floor? We want to go to the right first, I think. Yeah, we'll go there. A whole bunch more paths that loop around to each other here, too. Alright, and after that battle there, we got the job level I wanted for Ringabel as a Templar there to learn Rampart. And that'll be really good for us in upcoming boss fights. But it does cost a lot of BP, so you want to watch out for that. But for now, let's make him back into a Spell Fencer. Not because I actually care about learning new abilities from Spell Fencer, but because I want to master it to boost the stats that I can get out of it and all that. And what was it? Yeah, it's also got a much higher agility modifier there for him. So that's pretty nice. Okay, so we make him into a Spell Fencer. I leave the abilities alone, but let's see. Let's move that from Edea to Ringabel, so now he can get a lot more attack power in there and at least remotely compete with Edea there. I've also got all my special moves ready to go for the end of this place, so that's pretty nice. Can I have one battle where I don't get ambushed and have the enemies annihilate me instantly? Wow, like the last, I think, 2 or 3 battles, I've just been getting annihilated by large groups of enemies here. Holy cow. No, apparently that is too much to ask, evidently. Okay, well, we get a dark shield that I might want to use at some point. Let's see, more items. Can never have enough of those. By the way, I don't want to use too many of my ethers. I might dip into my turbo ethers instead, because ethers are useful for compounding sometimes. Usually for the X potion mixture. Okay, one more treasure to get around here, and I think that's the whole dungeon. That's more like it, a battle where I don't get ambushed for a change. Okay, now it's just a straight shot to the end of this place. Another thing about ethers and turbo ethers is that turbo ethers sell for more money than regular ethers do. But money really isn't a huge concern at this point. Oh, for some reason I was expecting a music change here, but no. Okay, we got a whole bunch of side rooms to go to. Let me see. Yeah, we're blocked off there. But, you know what? Let's just get to the save point. Yeah, this whole trip has been a bumpy ride! But yeah, there's a whole bunch of conversations we can get into in the side rooms like every other temple we've been to. But, okay. Whew! Finally made it to the end there. Wow, that took a bit longer than I thought it actually would to get all the way up here. But alright. But can we defeat the final member of the Legion of Doom, awaken the Earth Crystal, and save the world? Find out next time on Let's Play Bravely Default! This is Chivalry, signing off. Have a good day!